Assalamualaikum and good day. I will start this video presentation by defining introduction of our case study. This case study is about 14 group transaction wherein they purchase electrical parts for the production line by signing contract with a component manufacturer. 14 group intends to buy equipment from United States or Japan under the following condition did agree upon by supplier from both countries. The United States supplier quotes a price of $280,000 with payment terms of once the contract is signed, initial payment of 75% of total amount of the contract must be made despite the fact there will be 15% sale discount. To make this immediate payment, importer will need to use the option for a clean overdraft for 1 month which has an annual interest rate for 12%. Outstanding debt must be paid in full 1 month from now. The quote price by the Japanese supplier was 29,120,000 yen. When the contract is signed, the initial payment of 50% of total price is due and payable, along with 9% sale discount. Then 1 month later, payment of 70% of remaining amount is due. Remaining debt is due to be paid in full 2 months later. To prevent losing from money due to fluctuation in the value of dollar, 14 group will submit contract to postpone payment. Furthermore, 14 group must sign contract based on foreign exchange quotes and decide which country will import the electronic component from both suppliers, which is the physical transfer of currency from one country to another. Both country banking system handle this transaction. As a result, the 14 group must select a supplier from either United States or Japan and determine how the exporter can protect themselves from importers' credit risk.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Naomi binti Al-Ghaffar. I'm from KBA1194D. In this video, I will explain about the type of international trade financing involved in this contract and how it benefits the importer. This contract uses an overdraft. When a bank gives an overdraft facility on a current account, the company can overdraw up to a certain amount it used to buy a raw material or working capital. An overdraft is also flexible, so an importer only borrow what they need at that time. Thus, it may make it cheaper than a loan and easily to set up. Next was discount factoring. Discount factoring is a non-bank, short-term technique of financing receivable. The factor advances the seller 70 to 85% non-recourse and collect the debts. Importers benefits from fast cash and increased cash flow.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Aidil bin Muhammad Bukri, and now I am going to talk about the foreign exchange market, also known as forex exposures, and how the forward contract benefits both the importer and exporter. Forex exposure is a risk that a business has when transacting in foreign currencies. Translation exposure or accounting exposure means that the value of assets and liabilities in 14 groups' consolidated financial statement will be impacted by any exchange rate decisions the company makes. The value of international earnings will be impacted by transaction exposure to shifts in the relative strength of various economies. Economic exposure refers to 14 group losses that may emerge from settling transactions with terms stated in a foreign currency. A forward contract is a specific agreement between two parties to buy or sell an object at a fixed price in the future. It will be beneficial to both the importer and the exporter. The objective of the forward exchange contract is to offer the importer and exporter protection against the risk of currency exchange rate fluctuations. Without a forward exchange contract, each party runs the risk of incurring losses if there is a significant change in the exchange rate. The main advantage of a forward exchange contract is that it assists the parties in managing their risk.
Hello, my name is Narizafindana binti Iswan. My matrix numbers is 2020-469384. I will explain about question 3. I will explain the calculation from the United States supplier team. One Roman stated that 75% of the contract price must be made immediately once the contract is signed with a 15% sale discount. The amount to be paid will be RM 876,876 minus with the 15% discount RM131531.40, and the answer we will get RM745344.60. For the two Roman, we can ignore the question because the question is about charges. It is already stated in the question that any commission, interest rate, and charges need to be ignored. Moving on to the next calculation, remaining balance is to be settled 1 month later. The balance will be 25% because 75% of the contract price has been settled immediately once the contract is signed. So, the total amount to be paid will be RM745344.60 minus RM292369, and we will get the final answer RM1037713.60.
Hello, my name is Natasha binti Ruslan, and I will explain further on Japan supplier team. So the first payment said that half of the contract price is paid immediately with 9% discount. So after calculate, the amount to be paid is 503,484.40. Next, 70% of the balance will be settled 1 month later. RM425006.40 is the amount to be paid for the second payment. Lastly, for the remaining balance, it will be settled 2 months later, which is 191,755.20. So, after calculate all of the three payments, the amount to be paid for Japan supplier team is 1120246.40. In conclusion, 14 groups should sign the contract with US supplier team to import the electronic component.
Okay, so now we explain about how could the supplier from the United States protect themselves from credit risk from the importer, which is 14 group. Export credit insurance is one strategy to secure the US exporters. According to the Commerce Department International Trade Administration, it protects exporters from international buyers who may refuse to pay, and also assure exporters that payment will be made if forged buyer can't pay. These include credit, business, and political risk. Exporters can protect themselves from credit risk by getting the legal ruling from CBP regarding their items. The harmonized tariff schedule of United States has made the categorization and the tariff rate. This will lower the risk of the poor outcome. A ruling letter helps the exporter protect the commodities according to the CBP regulation and law. Transactions are subject to regulation entirely because Customs and Border Protection are responsible for all the transactions.
In conclusion, it is true that the question is involved with this type of international trade, which is overdraft. Importers benefit from this since they can get quick cash and improve their cash flow. Next, a global infrastructure or over-the-counter market where currencies are transacted is known as forex, also known as the foreign exchange market. Importers benefit from this since they can get quick cash and improve their cash flow. Lastly, the use of export credit insurance is one method by which the United States exports can be safeguarded according to the International Trade Administration of the Department of Commerce of the United States, ECI. As a result, all aspects of transaction are governed by the law. The agency in charge of Customs and Border Protection assumes full liability for any effects brought on by transaction. Thank you.